opened in 2020 and immediately one of the main attractions here on the Las Vegas Strip. Welcome, everyone, to Allegiant Stadium. Today, a good one in store here. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Las Vegas Raiders. It's one of the happiest moments for any football fan. A new season is officially underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Set, hut. 45, wide. Hut, hut.
The first carry here for Ashton Genty. Escapes the defender. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Picked up a 12 on that play. And that's good for Raiders first.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, if you can't do it better than that.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Here we go.
Back to Genty. And he gets it past the 50 and down the Packers side of the field. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries.
His first throw is an interception. Andrew Cooper takes it away. There he goes, pick 6, touchdown Green Bay.
Well, that is quite the tone setter and very different between the two sides. Offense, that's a disaster. But defensively, you've just lit the flame of emotion, and now you want to build on it. Wow.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
It's not enough. You sell it, but it's not enough. You better release them, but it's not enough. Say you did it to myself, but it's not enough. I get it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I mean, yeah, somebody gotta do it.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Back to work they go after the interception. Short pass brought in. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. That is exactly what they needed, Brock. The throw that gets him stabilized after a disastrous miscue early.
You know I love when coordinators show that kind of confidence, quickly reestablishing it with his quarterback, and now he can start playing like that pick 6 never happened.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Here we go. Red, 38. Chalk, 17. Set.
Back to throw. Brought in a big game here for Diggs. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
And the Raiders
Ready.
First down.
Ready?
He'll pass it this time. Forced out to his right. Pass is caught at the 9. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
It's another first sack mistake. He's intercepted again. Quay Walker in to pick it off. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
That play straight ahead. This is headed perilously close to their end zone, Brock. That tackle sends them backwards to the 4. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Cut down the field. It's Cooper. The 40. Hits the 20. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers pull out in front further. 13-zip. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Here's Tommy Malott on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
On the return, the Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10.
Set, ready, hut.
First play is going to be a give to Jensen. Looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Packers take over as he records his 10th career INT. Man, these guys just can't get out of their own way right now, and we both know it's only going to hurt worse as this game rolls on.
Yeah, kind of stuck in a loop right now. And I don't care what sport it is. If it's golf, if it's shooting a free throw, batting, baseball, like you grip it tight and you grip that ball tight, usually bad things follow.
They'll run here on first down. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Rod lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Here's another for him. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss.
Get to these goal-to-goal situations, you know what a win is defensively, Kate? Is stalemate. Just don't let them go forward. When you actually knock them backwards as they just did, you've now energized your whole group defensively.
Running out of chances. Here's 3rd and goal. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Chased out to his right. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a 20-zip lead. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers stretch their lead to 21. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. The Packers on top early. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready?
Time now for the 2nd quarter. Raiders in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Getting out to his left. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. Don't see a throw you like. It's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Hut.
Design bootleg here. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now he takes it. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the 1st down.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Come on, set. Ready?
Giving this to Genty. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48.
Let's go. Check white. Yes. Ready?
Another give here to Genty. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders start to fight back with their 1st points of this game. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Jaden Reed to return this. Things going well so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Sending him on the dive. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop it. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he'll be met in the line to limit the gain to a yard. Sent to the ground by Kyler Gordon.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Takes the 2nd down snap. Finds a seam down the middle. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers
different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body to try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball to the 35 to begin this drive. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, check mega. Red, set,
Genty on the give. He's headed right. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Going to the ground again on first. And he's going to take this only to about the 31. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
Ready, ready.
Here's a throw. Trying for the deep ball. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Wow, just perfect execution there, Brock. Nailing the fade for 6.
Yeah, and when it comes to the fade route, it really is all about timing. And as you said, the execution of it. You have to have the matchup first, but then you need to go connect. A great play.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders get it back to a 14-point game. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he pushes them up to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Now a give left side. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. And he's going to be tackled after a pickup of about 5 here. 2nd down. The Packers with a lot of work to do to get into scoring range. Throwing it on 2nd down. It's cut right side by Watson. And he's cold at the spot. We'll keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, but you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
There's a dive up the middle. And they go the wrong way on this first down. He's sent out a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. That one felt kind of counterintuitive, though, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Throwing now out of the shotgun. He throws a bullet deep to the right. Brought in inside the 20. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to 17.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he's stopped out at the 16 after a small gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Back now, pressure coming. It's a Green Bay touchdown. racing them to the halftime locker room. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Now, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Come on, set. Hut, hut.
Airing it out to start this drive. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Ready. Ready.
First down, play action. Rolling out to his left. Now he's throwing deep down that side of the field. Big gain downfield. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Raiders chop some of the lead off before the half. Now the second time we've had the privilege of calling a touchdown pass to him in this opening half, Brock, and you're starting to get the feeling that he isn't done yet.
Well, but defensively, Kate, you got to do something different. It's kind of like a pitcher who gives up a home run and then a second home run to that same guy. You are not going to give him a pitch to hit, and this defense has got to start taking this receiver away.
On the return, here comes Reed. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting him all the way out. Their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be 2nd down. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
He's going deep. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Jeremy Chin has got it. Great team defense here. Got to him right as he was about to let that football fly, Brock, and the hit leads to a pick by their safety.
And an easy pick at that one, Kate. Not taking anything away from who actually intercepted it, but that turnover was all about the guys up front. And one thing I love about today's game and analytics, we got more than just sacks. We get QB pressures, we get QB hits because we've seen the impact they can have, an impact that was felt right there with that eye and team.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. dropping back to throw. He's got Watson. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Raiders with an extra DB out there. 3rd down. Pass play coming here. Pass brought in by Watson. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Here's the handoff. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Kenny Moore there to make the stop.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Working now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Running this one left. He's got it in the red zone. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Packers.
Back-to-back carries here. And they take this in for the score. The Packers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Packers stretch their lead to 21.
42. Raiders 21.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. A lot now to return it. Good work so far. He's got room. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this series with an option left. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Raiders start the 2nd half with some needed points. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1. More times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
On the return, here comes Reed. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Back to the well again. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after this 1 yard.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road with what looked like a very plain play.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Pass play now. This one taken in by Kraft. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Here's the give. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Being evenly matched at the line may sound like a draw, but that's an absolute win defensively. They absorbed a huge push and did not get driven back an inch.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. He's going to throw it. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. How about a big hitter? 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. The Packers carrying both the football and a good lead into our 4th quarter. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. They'll work against the blitz. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They are just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers grow the lead now to 22 points. 27. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready. 50-50.
Airing it out to start this drive. Caught, nice game left side. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
Gain of 26 yards. And the Raider first down.
Ready?
1st and 10, looking to throw. That's complete to Bowers outright. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Offensive line fast.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Packers' 36-yard line.
Slide through. Ready.
2nd down pass play coming. Buys time, rolling right. Now here he goes. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
And he's in. Touchdown! The Raiders get it back to within 2 possessions. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. Right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for him.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. On the return, here comes Reed. He's got a lane up past the 30. And the work already half done thanks to that run back. They're taking over at midfield.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams and a play like that that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got... believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Going grounds here. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Put the body on the line for his team. He had to pick up a 14 yards as the chains reset.
This is one of those plays you're going to see on tape this week, I guarantee it. Not because of the catch, but because of the effort. Lays out and brings in the off-target throw.
Dive play straight ahead. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Passing now on 2nd and 10. Watson with the catch. Shoves him off. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. There's the handoff. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
When you call that 1st down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Another carry for him. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Another chance at 6. It's 2nd and goal.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They give it to him again. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. Looking in the air here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers have likely locked up the win right there. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers Packers stretch the lead to 23.
33.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. A lot now to return it. Good work so far. He's got room. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Well, at this point, they're going to take points any way they can get them, and that includes on special teams. He's had a ton of kicks sent his way, a bunch of returns today, and he nearly made a pay with that one.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, 22. Set, cut.
First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And they say the Packers got to this one.
Pretty clear case of the QB not finding anything open downfield, just trying to improvise, make something out of nothing. Quarterbacks not known for keeping as good a grip on that ball as the runners, and he's got to punch free pretty easily for the turnover.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Now a give running right. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
Okay, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. But you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go.
They're going to pass it here. Gets this one to Watson. And he stopped just shy of that first down at the 28. 3rd down upcoming.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Ready, set.
Nickel set here from the Raiders. 3rd down.
Go.
Back to throw now. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short. Looks like they want to squeeze every point they can out of this game. Field goal team is out there. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. There's a flag down, and if this is defensive, could give him a first down. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a first down. You hate to see this on 4th down for that defense, roughing the kicker. Now they've got a first inside the red zone. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers continue piling on to this lead. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here. good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Smith, ready.
First play is going to be a give to Genty. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Headed out right. Trying to push deep downfield. Big shot is hauled in. Finger inbounds. Oh, what a play! And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Raiders putting up points in a game decided. So 6 points at the buzzer, Brock, but 0 effect on our final outcome.
Yeah, I get that, but I'll tell you what, that'll be one of the first plays they watch in the film room this coming week. Like you said, they lose whether that's scored or not, but coach will always emphasize effort on the field. Reaching that end zone to end an already decided game, that is effort with a capital E.
63, Raiders 41.
So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. Well, partner, long season.